Shows 10 and 11 on the Hackney Diamonds Tour is officially in the books. A very special evening for fans in Atlanta because Keith got 3 songs in his set that evening. Keith played Tell Me Straight, Little TNA, and Happy. Miss You Again was switched out for Midnight Rambler. Also to be noted, Sweet Sounds of Heaven has been removed from the encore slot. I think one of my favorite things to catch on these shows is the run that Mick does from the catwalk all the way back to the main stage. He'll do it in different spots in the show, sometimes during Honky Tonk Woman, sometimes during Jumpin' Jack Flash, but I think it's incredible every time he makes that sprint to the stage, and I think he deserves a big cheer after doing something like that. Gotta remember, folks, the guy will be 81 this July. The Stones rolled through Philadelphia for show number 11. Once again, Keith got 3 songs this evening: Tell Me Straight, Little TNA, and Happy. She's a Rainbow once again won the fan vote that evening. And again here in Philadelphia, Sweet Sounds of Heaven was removed from the set. And Miss You Again was switched out for Midnight Rambler. A very cool moment during Midnight Rambler. During the quiet breakdown section of the song, Mick went into a few lines of You Gotta Move. Usually Mick will go into a couple lines of Come On In My Kitchen, but this was a very welcome change of pace.
You got to move. You got to move. You got to move tight. You got to move. 'Cause when love gets ready, you got to move.
From all accounts, Keith is absolutely delivering the goods, and here is some great footage of him playing Jumpin' Jack Flash from that night. So a little bit of a setlist shakeup, with Keith now getting 3 songs, Midnight Rambler in the set instead of Miss You, and Sweet Sounds of Heaven now missing from the encore section. What's going on? Hard to say. We do have evidence that the last time Keith got 3 songs like this was in 2016 in Las Vegas. And at the time, Mick was going through some vocal issues after performing at the Big Desert Trip concert series in Indio, California. It was very, very dry circumstances, which works against a vocalist in tough ways, and apparently Mick was getting the bad end of that with some vocal issues, therefore needing a little bit of help from Keith. So is that what's going on here? I don't know. Mick doesn't appear sick to me. He's moving around the stage fairly well. Everyone who's been to the shows didn't notice anything out of the ordinary. I believe if he were actually under the weather, he probably wouldn't be performing at all, just to avoid any further serious complications to his health. So I'm going to rule that out. It looks to me that Mick is just taking extra precautions here, protecting his voice, protecting his energy, and doing what he has to do to conserve energy to make sure that the rest of the tour goes off without a hitch. Okay, we're about halfway through the Hackney Diamonds Tour at this point. Amazing how quickly it's gone by. Cleveland, you're next. Let's see what the Stones have got for you this Saturday. Please hit subscribe if you haven't already. Any interaction at all with the channel helps in a major way. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Hangfire.